Mexican elections and the Peru elections happened on the same day. So yesterday, Mexico had their elections. It's a midterm election, but it was the biggest election that they ever had with, like, the local, state, federal. So you had everybody that was basically anybody and everybody except for the president, right? So anybody and everybody was up for the local mayors, local governors, the Congress people. 96 candidates were assassinated in Mexico. 96 candidates. That's the Mississippi plan. That's the cartels using violence to get what the fuck they want. My God, 96 candidates were assassinated, and nobody even said a goddamn word about this. It just happened. 96 people are sitting there. I see the articles. They're like, well, is this a referendum on the president or not a referendum? Is that, like, all you can understand? You can only look right past your fucking face? 96 candidates were assassinated all over the fucking place. And so, well, shit, that's how you beat democracy, right? You don't just go after the people in charge. You go after the people that's trying to become, you know, the people in charge. 35, they said, okay, so they said, E-Tellekt, E-Tellekt, whatever. They're saying that the candidates, 35 of those that were murdered were actually candidates, and 96 are people that were working on the campaigns. So either 35 outright assassinations, right? 35 assassinations, 35 assassinations. And this is the day of the election, and they're going to be, you know, play dumbfounded. In two voting booths in Baja California, in Baja California state, I guess that's a state in Mexico, they found human remains. And they're like, well, does this have to do with the election, you think? Maybe, maybe not. They put human remains at a fucking election booth, an election poll. You don't think that has something to do? Why the fuck would they? Jesus Christ. I mean, if they're goddamn gangsters, right, they're trying to fucking figure out how to hide this shit, but they're going to put it right there in front of you, right there at the polling station. The Electoral Institute of the state of Sinaloa, they had reported that they faced threats. They were going to get their ass kicked. They were going to steal ballot boxes. Maybe that's got to do with the election integrity. Man, I don't know. Maybe that's got something to do. One of the victims in Mexico was Alma Rosa Barragan, a mayoral candidate in the state of Guanajuato, who was gunned down in the middle of a rally 12 days before the election. Abel Murrieta, mayoral candidate in the town of Cajimi, Sonora State, and former state's attorney, who was shot and killed in broad daylight May 13th as he handed out campaign flyers. Oh shit! Abel Murrieta is fucking handing out campaign flyers. Yeah, I remember helping some motherfuckers in Pueblo pass out campaign flyers, and this one asshole just, you know, just an asshole just started ripping the paper up and threw it on the ground or whatever. And, you know, it was like, Jesus Christ, put your fucking self out like that just to, but I mean, could you imagine? Put yourself out like that just to passing out campaign flyers. What'd you get killed for? I passed out a piece of paper to another person to try to get them to vote for me because I believe in the republic. I believe in democracy and the community. This is how we're going to... I want the world to be a better place. Human remains are found in at least 2 voting booths in Mexico's Baja California state as the country voted midterm elections Sunday. They had violent threat of ballot boxes, beating of the officials. The violence in Mexico has gotten out of goddamn hand. Jesus fucking Christ. This election, you should have canceled this election, or you should have made it a week earlier or some shit. And then do you have instant runoff voting? You don't even have a real fucking democracy without instant runoff voting. So 96 politicians or campaign, managers or whatever, volunteers of candidates, 96 motherfuckers, the candidates or linked to candidate people have been killed. 35 candidates. We'll say 35 candidates and 61 of the campaign staff. 35 candidates, 61 of the campaign staff. That's a bloody fucking massacre. Motherfucking shit. They went ahead and threw that, you know, Alberto Fujimori in the goddamn prison because his massacres killed like 10, 20 people. 10, 20 people, that's like, I mean, and there were like just random peasant nobodies. These are targeted 35 candidates that were actually fucking running. Alma Rosa Berrigan, Abel Marietta. What the fuck did they do? Raise their hands, said, okay, I'll put, you know, and so this, you know, makes me respect candidacy so much more. Yeah, when people say, you know, I'm risking my, you know, myself and my family, I'm putting, you know, my family on the line for running. That's what Lauren Boebert says. None of the media in Colorado, you know, asked her any tough questions because she just got mean and nasty. I'm putting my family's, you know, life on the line to run for, you know. But that's true. It's absolutely fucking true. Look what the fuck is going on in Mexico. So, Jesus Christ, Mexico. I'm glad you had the election or whatever. Maybe y'all get, you know, the new candidates can get elected. Maybe y'all can get a coalition and actually start getting some shit done because this is unbearable. This is how you kill democracy. You either kill democracy by being like Syria, right? You just let the dictator run roughshod over everybody and nobody says or does a goddamn thing. Or you have it to where everybody's running for office, but the goddamn motherfuckers, you know, the tyrannical fucking totalitarian pieces of shit, they gotta go, you know, do extrajudicial shit. So, fucking 35 candidates killed in goddamn fucking Mexico. Jesus Christ, this is how much that, you know, people in Mexico, they believe in democracy. They're willing to put their fucking lives on the line to make their communities a better place. That's how Mexicans feel about democracy. I don't know. I know very few Americans who actually give a shit about democracy. What, a democratic republic? What, we're in a room and there's 20 of us and we all got to, you know, make a single decision as a body, as a group? Like a town hall, like a... We don't know what to fucking do. We went to public school. Shut the fuck up. Sit down. We listen to the tyrannical fucking pieces of shit. So there you go. There you go. That's Mexico. I'm glad you had fucking elections or whatever, and hopefully you'll get your shit together, but holy fuck. Holy fuck. 35 got assassinated. Have big-ass fucking parades for them 35. Who were they? What were they about? What did they want to bring about in Mexico? These are martyrs of democracy. These are martyrs of democracy. And if people in America actually love democracy, then we would be holding these 35 martyrs up, you know. But I'm the only motherfucker that I know that's, you know, even like pointing this out and is appalled by it, let alone realizing the sacrifice. Because politicians has a bad name, right? If you're a politician, but that's a person in power. If you're already in power, that's different than a person who is a young politician. A young politician doesn't know, you know, any better, so they're going to tell you the fucking truth, and they're going to tell you what the hell is going on, because they want change, right? They want you to vote for them or whatever, but they want shit's got to change. The status quo is no good. 35 motherfucking martyrs of democracy. 35 martyrs of democracy. So R.I.P. Alma Rosa Berrigan, R.I.P. Abel Marietta, and R.I.P. the other, you know, 94 people that worked on campaigns. If they were volunteers, maybe they would have been the candidate next election. So it might as well just say 96 fucking martyrs of democracy, 96 candidates, or the campaign staff, the cabinets, right? That would have been the... Sinaloa State, Sinaloa State had, you know, several voting centers were forced to close early after facing threats from armed groups. If you can't even protect the people's, you know, right to vote, you can't protect anything about them, can you? You probably won't even give them police protection. It's just going to be what? Goddamn Hobbs, every man versus every man? Is that all it is? No security? Elon Musk, he gets his fucking puppy ran over, nobody says shit, nobody does shit. That's what Castilla County is all about, huh? A bunch of goddamn fucking criminal motherfuckers. A bunch of criminal motherfuckers. The people of Castilla County probably identify with the fucking violent psycho motherfucking cartel on the side, not the people, you know, that's actually engaged in democracy. Anyways, this ain't about Castilla. It's about Mexico and, you know, the 35 martyrs and 96 martyrs or what have you. So, all right, R.I.P. 96.